Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with part 2 of my Destash haul. It is mostly teddy bees. There are a couple things that are not teddy bees. There might be a couple things that are repeats from the other video. I don't know. My brain is in a million different places. So, as I said, I pinned a comment on my last video saying that there would be an update to our whole Florida situation in this video. So here I am with that update. So, we did go to Florida. I arranged it in 4 days. We found out Sunday night that we would have to go, and we left Friday morning. So Robert works Sunday through Thursday nights, so he got off work Friday morning, and we drove 12 hours to Florida. It took us 12 hours to get there. We had to stop and eat. We had to stop and get gas. We had to stop and pee. What took the longest, though, honestly, was when we got into Florida, there was a lot of rain. And it was like flooding rain. We were going like 40 miles an hour on I-75. The one thing I really like, though, is where his family lives. So my family, I don't have any family left in Florida. Where I grew up is on the Atlantic side. His family is on the Gulf side. So literally, we got on 75 here in Lenore City. We don't live in Lenore City. We live in Maryville, but Lenore City is where 75 picks up here. And we took it all the way to Dade City, where his family is from. It was nice. One road the whole way. It was very nice. So we got there Friday. We did stay in a hotel Friday night. It was horrible. And Saturday morning, we met with actually it was Saturday afternoon. It was like 1:30 in the afternoon. We met with the lady. We got the ashes. So what had happened was, she is actually like it's a mobile home park, and she's like one of the managers, and she was cleaning out the trailer that Robert's ex-wife lived in with their son and her other 3 kids, and she was evicted, and they left, and she left the ashes there. She left, literally, they said they left everything there. They only took a few things with them. So what had happened was, this lady comes in, she starts cleaning. She finds this box, and she opened the box because she just wanted to make sure there wasn't anything valuable or anything in there, and she found the ashes. It, they're in the box and the bag and everything. And how she found Robert was, thank God, Ashley kept all this stuff, kept the death certificate. The death certificate has Robert's name on it, so she searched him on Facebook and messaged him and found him that way. Probably because he has posted a picture of Mason as his profile picture before, so maybe she did a little research and like searched through his pictures and saw the picture of Mason and went, okay, this is definitely the guy, and messaged him. Anyways, Ashley was notified. She left the kids' ashes there. She would not go back to get them because she left the place horrible. There were holes in the floors of this trailer, grass growing up through the holes. Apparently there were bugs everywhere, like spiders and all kinds of stuff. They left all their belongings behind. There were beer bottles everywhere because her boyfriend's a drunk and he's violent. He's got a track record going 30 years. When we got there, the lady had... This is going to be a long video, by the way, so just, be prepared. When we got there, the lady and her daughter came out. Her daughter's the one who messaged Robert. She's probably early 20s. And the lady was one that cleaned the place out. And she brought a neighbor over because there was a neighbor who lived, like she could see, it was like diagonal from them, and she could see the trailer. And she said that we need to contact DCF because they had supposedly opened some cases against her at the trailer park. I guess her boyfriend had been very violent towards her and towards my stepson, and he's only violent towards my stepson, and please do not take this the wrong way. Please, y'all. He's only violent towards my stepson because he is the only white child his mom has. All of her other kids are mixed race. Ashley is white, and then her older daughter's father is black, and then this boyfriend is black. So her other 3 kids are mixed. Liam is the only one that's white, and he does not necessarily like white people. I don't know why he's with one, but whatever. And so they noticed he was only being mean to my stepson and not the other kids. And so, apparently the sheriff got called out on him. DCF got called out on him, or on them. So this was a Saturday. DCF was closed. Sheriff's office was closed. So we couldn't really do a lot. So we had to come home anyway. I had to get my kids back because they went with their dad yesterday. Yesterday, Robert calls DCF, and the caseworker was out of the office, and she said to call back today. So he called back today, and the lady looks up the case again and goes, well, there was a case open in March, but it was closed in May, and there's really nothing in our system that's recent. And we were like, okay. Now, mind you, this time last year, she had 10 open cases on her in another county. She was forced to move. She was given 48 hours notice to take her kids and go somewhere safe, because otherwise they were going to get taken from her. She went to her mom's house, which is in another county, which is in this county that we were in getting the ashes. And the investigator for the other county, the county that they're all from, said if she had one more open case on her anywhere in the state, they were probably going to pull the kids, because she has been told over and over again to stay away from this man. He has got criminal records for drug charges, gun charges, battery, strangulation, assault, the whole 9 yards. You name it, he's probably done it. So the DCF worker finally called Robert back right before I took him to work tonight. And she's like, well, we don't see a reason to, to pull your son from her custody. She's an amazing mom. She's doing fine with these kids. Meanwhile, we're being told by several different people that she is not doing fine with these kids. So right now, Robert's literally only option is to relocate back to Florida, which he would have to do by himself, because I can't go. I can't leave my kids, and I can't bring them with me to Florida till Cheyenne graduates high school. And to fight it out in court. A lawyer will not take a case without him being local. The court will not see the case without him being local. And if he does get emergency custody, he would have to stay in Florida with Liam until it was finalized, and it could be months. Unfortunately, I've mentioned before, Robert doesn't drive. Even if he got his license tomorrow, he would not be comfortable enough to go back and forth like that by himself, like from different areas of Florida. He's not, he's never driven really before on main roads, so he wouldn't really be comfortable doing that. His job is here. His wife is here. He has a home here, so they're basically telling him if he wants his kid, he needs to relocate, which would mean tearing our family apart, because I can't go with him. So he has decided that as of right now, he can't do it. Like, he can't just not walk down literally. He can't just go down there and find a job tomorrow. He can't just go down there and find an apartment tomorrow. He can't get established down there that quick. So there's been word from his sister that they are looking at going back to Pasco County, which is the original county that they are all from, where all those open cases were last year. If they do, chances are they'll get called, because Robbie, her boyfriend, is, like I said, very violent. It's always out in the open. Like, the neighbor said at the trailer park, they were always fighting in the yard. Like, they'd be arm wrestling, fighting in the yard, in front of these children. But DCF thinks it's fine, so whatever. So, financially, it's nothing that he could do right now either, because one, he would have to get secured in an apartment, so first, last security, etc. He'd have to find a job in order to do that, and he would have to pay a $3,500 retainer just to retain a lawyer to try to fight this. And most lawyers do not want to take on a case that is the father, because they know Florida is a mother's state. So right now, at least he has half of his kids. We have the ashes, we have all the paperwork, we have all the pictures, we have the ultrasounds, we have all that, which that made him so happy to get. That man cried. Like, he got the box, he opened, and he cried. It was amazing. So now we have to figure out how to get Liam without tearing our family apart. Like, me and my daughter would be absolutely devastated if he left us, but I told him, I said, I would understand I want him to choose his kid over me. But he doesn't want to leave me. He doesn't want to be without me. And I understand that, because this is a process that could take a very long time. And I am his support system. I have been his support system for almost 2 years now. He doesn't have really a support system there anymore. So he does not have a relationship with his mom. She abandoned him and his sisters when they were young. He and his dad's relationship has always been rocky, and he wouldn't really trust his dad to kind of help him. And all he has is his sister, and his sister doesn't have the space for them. She lives in a very small place with her and her 3 kids, and like DCF would be watching them, and so it's not like he could go there with him and pretend like they have space, you know, because they don't. So, I mean, literally, there's nobody he could stay with. He'd have to be on his own. And so, feasibly, that just doesn't work right now. If I was able to go down with him, he'd do it in a heartbeat. But DCF is basically putting us in the position where we need to choose between his kid and my kids, and that's very unfair for us. We have provided them with her boyfriend's criminal record because I don't think they looked into that. But because they're not married, listen to this. So because they're not married, the state of Florida does not care about his criminal record because they're not married. They could separate at any time. Okay, but they've got 2 babies together now. They have a 1.5-year-old, and they just had a baby a couple months ago. So obviously she's not going to leave him. He lives in the household with them. How is his criminal record and his current criminal issues not a problem? Whatever. I just am so fed up with the state. I don't even know what to do. We have tried speaking with supervisors for DCF. They said you have to talk to the caseworker. So pretty much we are back at square one. We would probably have to shell out close to $10,000 right now to get everything said and done. If I were to relocate him and everything and retain a lawyer and file through the court, because the $3,500 isn't even with the court papers. That's just to retain the lawyer and hope that a lawyer will take it. We've already spoken to 5 different lawyers that will not take the case because Florida is such a mother state. It is it's so disgustingly a mother state that the bad moms even get to keep their kids. If she was doing right by my stepson, I would not care if she had custody. But we have records. We have so many DCF records of the stuff she's done. And in this other county, they go, well, that's not relevant to this case. How is it not relevant? How is what she has done for 3 years now not relevant? And she has withheld him from my husband. My husband pays child support every week. Oh, that's the other thing. My sister-in-law called while we were on the way home Sunday, and her neighbor is friends with Ashley and Robbie. And they had actually gone and visited this neighbor, and the neighbor went to my sister-in-law and said, why is Robert not paying his child support? And my sister-in-law goes, excuse me, what? And they said that Ashley is telling everybody that Robert's not paying his child support. So you know what I did? I went on the Florida Department of Revenue website. I pulled up because he's garnished. The state of Florida has garnished him since 2016. So he does not get a choice. It is literally taken from his paycheck, sent to the state of Florida, and Florida gives it to Ashley on a card or whatever. So I pulled it up. I showed where he is paid every single week, as long as we've been together. Because she said that once he moved here and got with me, he stopped paying. So I pulled it up and I screenshot every freaking payment every single week for the last 2 years. There was only 2 weeks where he did not have a payment to her since we've been together, and that was because they were shut down for COVID, and he literally didn't have any pay those 2 weeks, because they worked 0 hours. You work 0 hours, there's no, so he got 2 weeks behind, but that got caught up, with his stimulus. I think his stimulus paid that. But anyways, he is paid every week. So I sent it to her, and I said, the next time someone wants to talk shit about my husband, go ahead and send that to them. So I'm sorry. I know you guys don't want to hear this, but I know some people have asked for an update. So here's my update. It's a very long one. So 15 minutes in, we're finally going to get to the haul. So as of right now, we are stuck at square one. We really can't do anything because they won't even let us file with the court unless he has a Florida address and gets mail there and has a bill in his name there. They won't just, like my best friend, she offered us her address to say we live there. But we have to have a bill come there in our name, like the lights or something And we also have to have mail, you know, mail coming there, etc. So we can't do that. There's just no way for us to do that. So anyways, that's that. There's no point in talking about it because it's already pissed me off enough. All right, so I got several Destash hauls here. I got several of them in from different people. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to just do them all at once. I did order from the Teddy Bees, ready to ship. I did get a lot of stuff. Those shipped Saturday, or no, they shipped yesterday. So they will be in the end of the week. So I'll have another haul next week. I did get quite a bit of stuff. All right, so I did get a sample. Lemon Icebox Meringue Waffle Cone from Swanky. And this smells really good. I love that, like, the icebox type cookie thing with lemon. All right, so like I said, most of this is Teddy Bees. There is a couple L3 things also. So I grabbed a loaf of strawberry fudgery. This is strawberry pound cake, vanilla fudge butter, and patisserie. So I did wind up getting a bag of this as well, but I really didn't need both. So I destashed the bag and kept the loaf. I'm a loaf ho, you guys know that. I do like her chunk bags a lot though. And this is really good. I love her strawberry pound cake. And I don't remember what patisserie is. And like I said, a lot of these are from several different people. So I did get another loaf of the Summer Circus cookies, which is strawberry pound cake blended with frosted lemon circus cookies. The label is fucked up, and that's my mistake. I accidentally threw it on top of something that was wet. And this is really good. I like that lemon circus cookies. And again, her strawberry pound cake is just amazing. This one is Pink Lemonade Birthday Cake. This is from the earlier in 2021 pre-order. Sweet Pink Lemonade Birthday Cake, creamy frosting with tart lemons. So I had a loaf of this and I destashed it. Then I got a partial chunk bag in a destash, and I went ahead and I melted it and I fell in love. And so my friend Laurel hooked me up with this loaf. I messaged her and I said, "You still got that loaf?" She said, "Yep." And I said, "Okay, I'm buying it." And she sold it to me. It's good. It's very light on that pink lemonade. You do get it a little more on warm than you do cold, but that birthday cake is a really strong scent. I got a loaf of A Song of Ice and Fire, cashmere cream, warm fireside, touch of cool peppermint. I do have a loaf coming from the ready to ship, so I'm kind of debating on if I need 2 whole loaves. I'll think about it. I do like it though. I think that's gonna be really nice in the winter. It smells like a really nice winter blend. It is so hot here today. We got home and I went, okay, we must have brought Florida back with us, because I mean, it is just as humid here as it is down there. But you know, it was crazy. I'm going to pause for another second and talk for another second. It was crazy though, because like when the minute we hit the Florida line, I just felt calm. I felt happy. I felt, you know, I grew up in Florida. Robert grew up in Florida. I moved to Florida when I was 3. Robert was born and raised there. I moved to Florida when I was 3. But I don't remember anything before that. And so it's been probably like 2-3 months since we decided we were going to actually move there after Cheyenne graduates. I have to stay here until she graduates, just because I can't take her away from her dad. I wouldn't take her away from her dad. I want us to both be local enough that she can have both of us until she graduates. So I won't move until she graduates for that reason. So that's 6 more years from now. But just going there, being there, it made it like more, okay, yes, this is definitely what we want to do. And I asked him and he said he felt the same way. All right, next is Lovebirds, sugary lemon, citrus fruits, green floral notes, amber woods, and a hint of vanilla. So I had a chunk bag of this I got in the pre-order, and it's so nice. I really like it, so I'm glad I have this to go with it because it is very nice. All right, and then I'm trying to get through the rest of the Teddy Bees before I get into the L3 that I have. Okay, I did get another Sundresses and Lemonade. I love this scent. Fresh ozone and air, roses, jasmine, lavender, vanilla, melon, sugared lemon with a fizzy twist. We've already talked about that a lot. I did get 1 chunk bag in Khaleesi, and this is Palo Santo, tonka bean, oud wood, warm vanilla sugar, and fireside. I love that one. I got a souffle in Off the Strip, berry sorbet, light coconut, soothing sandalwood, warm musk. It's a mix of Endless Weekend and Cactus Blossom types. I like this a lot. It is real good. I did get another loaf in I got a chunk bag in the pre-order, and I got a loaf in the ready to ship. All right, and I have 2 partial clams. Life is Good, coconut cream, pineapple orange, and vanilla ice cream. There's 6 cubes left. And Blue Lagoon, which is blue sugar, sea moss, water mint, cedar wood, tropical flowers, and citrus. And there's 5 cubes left in there. And the last 3 are, no, the last 2, let me think. Yeah, the last 2 are L3. I couldn't think of the damn name. Excuse me. I have Georgia Peach, Cantaloupe, Fresh Pick Strawberries, Cupcakes at Tiffany's. And Cherry Mallow, Warm Vanilla Sugar, Palo Santo Sugar Cookie Royale. I'm loving that cherry mix with Palo Santo. All right, so that is everything for this haul. I told you I got a bunch of stuff. I don't think I have any more destashes coming in, so I think I'm good on that. I wanted to show you guys everything that has been coming in because I know that everybody has been asking me to haul everything. I do have a vendor haul that is a very controversial vendor, but I'm just at the point where I'm just going to post everything. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. So, all right, that is everything for this video. I will talk to y'all later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.